What up, family? It's your boy SNTV, man. Coming back at y'all with a brief news update. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, man. We on our way to 300K and we almost there. Straight up. Getting right into it, man. Get well soon to Winshawn, a.k.a. Chucky, man, who was shot last night, man. He was a part of TTU, a clique called TTU, who's clicked up with none other than Tossnem, man. You know, we've already talked about how, what I'm saying, Tossnem was, basically catching the belt, like niggas is getting down on Tossnem. You know what I'm saying? And it's still going on. I really think that they gonna set the motherfucking record this year for the clique that then got shot the most and got the most dead homies in one summer type shit. You know what I'm saying? The good thing that I learned about Tossnem is they gonna be all right. They got reinforcements. When one go down, it's the next man up. You know what I'm saying? They respawn the niggas in back alleys over there. It's 1,000 of them little niggas. I guess it only makes sense statistically that one of them would get shot every other day. You know, it's a lot of them. So, like I said, get well to him, man. And y'all stay out the way, gang. Stay out the way. Whoever y'all is into it with, gang, they not giving a damn. They coming through laying shit down. They not playing. I don't know if this is one click or multiple clicks, but what I do know is they spinning them blocks. It's looking like motherfucker can't go outside without getting shot or shot at over there. So y'all over there in that Springfield area, man, which is extremely hot, y'all make sure that y'all be careful over there, man, and keep y'all eyes peeled, because niggas will get hit and get killed over mistaken identity, or just because a motherfucker just want to do something to act like they slid and did this, Nigga might not have nothing to do with nothing, but they'll come do something to you if they see you out there. Real talk. So y'all got to watch them hot spots. In other news, Chief Keef, man. Chief Keef is going viral right now for kicking his girl out of his house. Big Gucci Sosa, man. He's always said he don't put his hands on women. He just kick them out. By right. It's never good when you dealing with domestic situations. It's never good because tempers flare and it's a lot of stuff that be said and done at the spirit of the moment on some impulsive shit. But then y'all end up back together or whatever. My thing is, y'all gotta stop playing the victim. If you in somebody's house, if you in your dude's house, your name ain't on the motherfucking lease. And he say, get out, baby, you got to be strong enough to get out. Instead of, no, I ain't going nowhere. Because see, now what you're doing is you're starting a domestic dispute when I nicely asked you to remove yourself from my property. You know what I'm saying? See, now motherfucker got to put hands on you. Now motherfucker got to call the police and get the police involved just for you to be a civilized person and get out. And then it's all, stop, you're hitting me, I'm sliding, I'm slipping, and all that old dumbass shit. Look, check this out, man. Listen, my man asked you to get out, just go.
Stop! You're about to make me fucking slip, bro. Okay, come on. Stop! You're going to make me slip. Stop! Stop! What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you see this? Stop! Come on, man. Come over, please move. I'm not. I swear to God. Ah! Don't fucking break my phone. Are you fucking serious? Stop.
Just go. We ain't gotta do the domestic dispute anyway. I don't understand how folks be wanting to stay in places where they're not wanted anyway. If I'm somewhere and I'm not wanted there, that is the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. I don't want to be there no more. I don't understand how folks be wanting to be in places where they're not wanted. Real talk, that's weird to me. Women, y'all gotta learn to be civilized, man. Be civilized and stop playing the victim all the time. If you do what you're supposed to do, it'll stop you from doing what you gotta do. Real talk, man. In other news, a lot of people been wanting me to speak on the Nolan Wells situation, right? So we're on the cusp of all type of stuff happening. You just had the Cyrus Carmack Belton situation happen. You just had the Carmelo Anthony situation happened. You know, there was another lady who ended up allegedly being taken out overseas, like in Africa somewhere. They say that she took herself out, but the family believed that the white guy that she was married to, who she went over there with, did something to her. He got a lot of money or whatever like that. There's a lot of stuff that been going down. It's a lot of stuff that has transpired, and it's looking like all of this is racial. My opinion, the Nolan Wells situation is no different from a lot of situations that occur every day. The thing is, the nigga don't die, right? So, you got a lot of black people that grow up in certain neighborhoods. And it's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. Because when we get a little bit of money, quite naturally, we want to move from, from the crime-ridden, the drug-dealing areas. We want to move from those areas, you know? So when we go into these other areas, it's nothing but mostly white people, because ain't that many black people that's successful that be living in these areas with these big old houses and these nice schools and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? You might have one or two black people that stand out here in these suburbs, but it's mainly white people. So your kids grow up around white people. This is all they know is white people. And you're so busy trying to disassociate your past with your present to the point to where they don't know where you came from. You damn near forgot where you came from, and you don't never, take them to your old neighborhood or even speak on the people from your past, right? So they get a disconnect. They get a disconnect from their people, and not only that, a disconnect from real life, because they grow up thinking that they grow up damn near acting like a white person and thinking that they part of this circle or this culture or this race, when in all actuality they're not. In most situations, it don't matter if you and these white people been 20-year friends, bro. It don't matter, bro. We have to accept the fact that most of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, genuinely don't care for black people. And it's not just whites. I say this all the time. A lot of races don't care for black people. We got a real bad stigma on us, especially blacks in America. The whole world looks at us like we just the scum of the earth, because that's how it's been put out for years and years and years. We don't want to do nothing but gang bang, sell drugs, and kill each other and things of that nature. So I said all that to say this. No matter how cool that you think you are, no matter how much you do to try to fit in, you'll never be white. And if and when something happens, sadly, this is when we find out that we're not a part of that. Like, you still a nigga. You might be a nigga with some money, but you still a nigga. You could be a doctor, a lawyer, you could be a billionaire, you could be LeBron James, but at the end of the day, you still a nigga. So when something happens, all of them gonna stick together. They gonna formulate their story and they gonna stick to it. And they gonna cover up tracks and they gonna do whatever it takes for them not to get in trouble. Because we know that there was foul play somewhere with all this evidence that's coming out. But we can't quite pinpoint what happened, why it happened, and when it happened. It's hard to get justice when everybody's in on this shit. Now, everybody may not have been in on whatever happened to him. It could have been something innocent. They could have been planning an accident. It could have been anything. But they're going to cover it up, just like they doing. They trying to cover it up. Just like they always gonna try to cover up, hide evidence, not use evidence, and certain shit like that, so that they can get a slap on the wrist for the things that they do. If you see a white boy with a bunch of black people, or a white girl with a bunch of black people, 9 times out of 10, them black people ready to damn near die about this white boy. Cause he with me, and why is y'all playing with him? They don't look at it like that. you know? So if something's happening in the midst of that, it's like, oh, well, you on his side? No. Yeah, that's how they do it. And even though he may not want it to happen like this, it's gonna happen like that because he ain't gonna do nothing to stop it because he ain't gonna turn on his own. He ain't gonna go against them. Most of them may, some of them will, you know? So I want y'all to always keep that in mind, man, when y'all running around with everybody else, except for y'all own kind, you know? And this ain't even on no black and white shit. This ain't even on none of that. But the truth is a motherfucker, you know? And I feel like if you're one of those type of people that don't acknowledge or that doesn't acknowledge that these things are going on, then shame on you. You part of the problem, for real, man. Y'all know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies to try not to get slimed out. It's your boy SNTV. I'm out. Pause, because this might actually be helpful. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the bill card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you're focused on building credit or just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. I actually like the app myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving away $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen, Street News. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign-up step, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete these steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks a $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people like you stay more on top of their finances. And now back to regular scheduled programming.